But it
Oh,
was
no, that was
designed for
your-
a laptop.
Yeah, that was your iMac, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was designed for a laptop. I guess
Yeah,
it's
but
the
yours
CPU
wasn't.
maybe picked up
Yours
some of the
wasn't
slack.
an. Was yours an Intel integrated graphics or was it an Nvidia?
No, it was AMD.
See, hers was Nvidia, or Intel. Sorry.
Because the Intel graphics card on this computer right here that I have, that integrated graphics card could do DS2 on low settings at 60 FPS.
Well, it's probably a better one and not a laptop one.
Maybe I'm just.
Intel
It
graphics
seems
cards on
impressive to
laptops
get low.
are not gaming. They cannot do any video game related things without catching fire.
No, you need to buy a really expensive laptop in order to do anything else with
Yeah.
it. And at that
Or-
point, you're spending so much that there's no
Might as well buy
point.
desktop.
Or just Steam streaming. I guess it's
Yeah.
seriously impressive. You need to try it if you ever get the chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I didn't realize there was such a big difference between integrated graphics cards of
Yeah.
Intel and Nvidia and AMD, but I guess there is.
A lot of the Intel graphics cards, or at least the older ones, I think they also use the processor, like the central processor.
So
I
it sort
believe.
of worked as
It was like
That
half
type of graphics
software
card.
rendering. It just doesn't work. It's fine for just general purpose, but like it can maybe run Half-Life 1,
ooh, wow.
possibly. Like that's how bad they were back then.
Ugh. That is pretty bad.
They definitely got better. Like I said, my sisters can run TF2 at 15 to even up to 30 FPS on low settings.
30's playable. It's not ideal, but it's certainly playable.
Well, 15 to me is playable because I grew up with a terrible computer and I'm used to playing games at 15. So I could play a game at 15
I
FPS,
think I may
a-
have
after
found
you get
out how
under
Blinding
15
Bolt's lock-on works.
but after you get under 15, it's
Oh,
just
how?
not playable at all.
I think if you're locked onto whoever you're casting it at, it tracks harder. I'm not sure about that. That's just what I've observed through anecdotal, testing.
That's quite possible. This
Oh, he's
face
using the same
is
spear as
very
me.
Logan-like.
He's got some swag
I like
while
this face. I
doing
think
this.
I did well with it.
Wait,
I'm
did Hollow
happy.
Logan not have any clothes on?
Yep. Hmm.
I don't know. I've only rescued him once and I didn't pay
Oh!
attention.
Yeah,
Oh.
he just has his hat.
Yeah,
I
I will say
Because-
Logan. I don't
They
think
said they
wore
left
that
that on because they were afraid that people wouldn't recognize him if they took
Yeah.
the hat off.
I will say though, Logan, I don't remember wearing that much lipstick.
Yeah. I did have a trouble with that, but the
Yeah, my
face and the hair is pretty close.
Yeah, my
If you
main
look at
character
him-
is wearing lip gloss because I couldn't get it properly.
Yeah, a lot of the Dark Souls 1 characters look like they're wearing lipstick. I think mine did too,
Like
even.
just the face creator in all the Souls games are just they got better,
Mhm.
but they're still
But-
not that great.
No.
Yeah. They have
I
a lot of
like-
stuff that. I think it's probably because most of the helmets cover your face, so you never really notice
Yeah.
how screwy it gets.
Like Demon Souls' face creator is almost as bad as Oblivion's.
Really?
Like
Am I
it's
the only
really
one who
hard
actually
to
had
make
fun,
it
like
look
legitimate
normal.
fun with Oblivion, by the way.
I have not played it very much.
I played it a
I
fair
need to
amount.
buy
I thought
it.
it was fun.
I only played it for 10
Swag
minutes at a
grid.
friend's place.
I'm like the only one though. Everyone else thought it was terrible. What the?
I don't know. I'm interested in it. I played Morrowind and it was alright. A lot of reading, but
And in Morrowind, they didn't have fast travel, if I remember correctly. I never played.
they
Morrowind,
had
I
the
just heard it.
Silt Striders, I believe they were called.
Oh really?
But they didn't have fast travel from anywhere. You had to actually go to a town to fast travel to another town.
Oh, kind of like the carts
Sort of
in
like
Skyrim,
sort of
and
like
no one ever
the
uses 'cause
carriages.
you can just fast travel.
Yeah. No, you use the carts in Skyrim once to unlock
Yeah,
all the areas.
at the beginning of
and
the
then you
game
never
to
touch
unlock
them.
all the cities, and then you never use them again.
Yeah. Definitely a weird choice to put those in. But I guess it's for the people who don't want to use fast travel,
Yeah,
since carts technically aren't fast travel. Since
although you probably cut it out of a no fast travel playthrough anyway. I think it was
I don't know, 'cause
probably
it's like-
just to unlock. I think they may have put it in there solely to like make it so you didn't have to literally run to every city.
I guess, but I can see how carts wouldn't be fast travel since you're just riding in a cart. You're not actually walking,
Polygons.
so
Mm. It's real. It's more
Excuse me?
realistic. Like you get in a card and you go to a city.
Yeah, so it makes sense that those weren't
Yeah.
counted as fast travel.
So if you want to do like I guess a realism
Oh, polygons,
playthrough?
yeah.
Sure.
I
I've
will
heard
say,
like challenge runs in Skyrim where you have to like.
that's the ambient occlusion in Jirasato makes polygons a bit more visible sometimes.
Huh. So I can
Yeah.
turn that off?
Yeah, but it makes everything else look ugly because it seriously makes the environments look so much better. But it just
Yeah, I'll
makes your
leave it then.
character.
It's not like I'm looking at the character that
It's
closely
pretty.
most of the time.
And it kind of like makes the game have a weird art style to it too. I don't mind it that much.
I've heard
Like if
challenge
you have a
runs in
lot of
Skyrim
armor on,
where-
it sort of blurs
Oh, never mind.
everything.
I'll just duel this.
Oh, sorry, go on. Go on.
It's hard to talk and duel at the same time. I'll take that hit, sir.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh, the Murakumo is deadly.
Murakumo is highly
Is that the
underrated.
blue one?
Or maybe people just use it in the item and realize it.
I don't think that's the blue one.
It's hard to tell.
That
You
was
can't really tell
close.
it's a phantom.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, it kind of has like a purplish tinge. Maybe it is.
It's
Oh yeah,
really
that's
hard
the
to
Majula chest one.
Yeah, that's the one of the ones I missed. You can't get that anywhere else, can you?
Tell. Nope. I think you can get it in a trade, but it's probably pretty rare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
too
Or hack
bad.
it in, but I don't want to do that.
I saw
There will be more of them though.
I saw a reskinned
Probably.
teal longsword that I really want, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Leto uses.
I really want the Street Fighter moveset to be a thing.
That'd be fun.
I really hope that wasn't just like a test thing that they left, and I want that to exist.
Do you also
Yeah,
want
that
the
would be
weapon
fun.
testing box to exist? It's all grayscale.
What, the giant concrete slab?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's like-
That would be
Doesn't
fun,
that-
actually.
Doesn't that do like huge amounts of damage or something?
I heard it doesn't do any damage, like it won't hit anything.
Yeah, I don't think it has
Oh.
anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
have a hitbox, as far as I know.
Oh, I thought it was like a test weapon they used to like just
Okay.
kill everything in one shot so they could test things in the game. But I guess if it is
Oh, that
just
was
like
interesting.
like
I
a
think
weapon
that,
positioning test, then yeah, it would make sense.
Mr. Fluffle.
I
Yeah,
think
Mr.
the
Fluffle.
tracking on Blinding Bolt is actually like, if you're targeting them, it will track, and if you're not, it will be random.
Ooh.
That's what it seems like to me.
I mean, that's an interesting thing for people to test eventually.
Well, that's just from what I've seen of it. If I just cast it at the air,
Well,
and
I
if someone
definitely-
else is in range, it seems like it just flies off anywhere. But if I...
Like I'm watching and I can definitely agree, it does look like it locks on slightly. But I'm interested to see if that's just like
Nah,
placebo or
I
something.
screwed up the knife throw, I didn't have enough stamina. My bad.
Ooh, close.
I screwed up 2 knife throws in a
Good
row,
fight.
that shouldn't have happened. See? Consumables, man. Really good. I might have to go buy more consumables, actually. I'm burning through these things.
Yeah, I ran out of most of them on the other character. I think I have another set of everything in the item box, though. If you need
Yeah.
anything, I can probably give it to you.
Oh no, I need throwing knives,
Too
not
bad.
weapons.
Too bad
I
the
might,
Demon
no, that's
Souls-
what I mean. Like, I
Oh,
might
you
have
have
some of those.
another stack. I have plenty of souls.
Okay.
Too bad the Demon Souls dupe trip doesn't work in this, so you can just.
It's better that
Hmm?
way. There's a reason not to use consumables in PvP because it'll inflate your soul memory if you rely on them. It doesn't really matter
Yeah.
if you're already near the top anyway. So. Yeah, that looked like it tracked a bit. What? My spear went past him.
Did my internet?
That
That was weird. The videos stopped for a second.
All right, here.
Everything
I'll
refreshed.
I'll tell you.
Really?
I have characters on. There's a new game character. There are 2 new game characters, and they're both around. The one's on 3 million, and one's at around
that
1
was
million
really
soul memory.
close.
And then for New Game Plus, I have a character that is at
Limp away from that.
12.5 million soul memory.
If
So
you
those
ever seem to catch me on. I'm 9 million soul memory, New Game Plus Plus, and I'm generally an Iron Keep.
How did you get to New
And
Game
I do
Plus
sometimes
Plus with
stream the
such low soul
PvP.
memory?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did you just like go straight through the
Murakumo
game,
is
or did
just-
you actually PvP some?
I
I have-
didn't PvP that much in New Game Plus. I mostly, well, I did a lot. Well, not a lot. I don't know. It was sort of a moderate amount of PvP.
Because what I did was I rushed to New Game Plus Plus because I missed the washing pole in New Game, and you can't get one in New Game Plus, so you have to go to New Game Plus Plus to get one.
What can
And
you?
I really
You
wanted
can't
because
go
I
to
really,
New Game
I
Plus.
don't know. It's not because it's a katana. I just like the washing pole. I never use
Isn't
it
it like
now,
the
but-
most broken? Like, isn't that the katana everybody hates because it's so long?
Mhm.
Yeah, the washing pole is the long katana. But Sephiroth.
Did you use a
though.
washing pole in one hand, a monastery scimitar in the other hand?
Oh, I've seen builds like that
No.
with the Jester's
Full
top.
Havels with Jester's top, yeah.
Yeah,
Jester,
and
butt-faced Jester
the
Havel.
smelter helm.
Five, like 20 buffs.
Yep. Brandon made a legitimate octo buff build.
You know what's funny?
That
I wouldn't
actually
actually.
exists.
I probably wouldn't be that mad.
I wouldn't be mad if I could see something that ridiculous. Just
It's
combining,
amazing.
it combines all
It's
the worst
really,
things
really
of Dark
amazing.
Souls PvP, and I would love that.
Do either of you have the Hide Knight leggings by any chance? The leg armor?
I don't have any of the Hide Knight armor, I don't think.
Darn. Cause I'm looking for it, and I don't really want to grind for it, but I think it would look better with
I
this
remember-
set than the smelter leg.
My
I
friend
wanted
was
some
grinding
kind
for it
of
for
good-
hours before he got it. Dumb to get.
I wanted some good smelter legging, or some good metal leggings for this setup. And the best
I
ones
was
I,
looking
had
away,
on
but
me were
still.
the smelter leggings, so I'm just using those. But people complain about smelter sometimes, so...
Like, the
It's-
leggings don't even give that big of a buff.
It's-
Why would you
It's
complain about
quite
the
a bit,
leggings?
but I don't think it's worth complaining about.
Yeah, it's just... It's not that much. Like, when you compare it to the helmet and the chest piece, it's not that much.
Yeah. But
They'd probably
sad
complain
thing
about
is
the
I
gloves
really like
that
the
they
way
saw
the smelter
them.
chest piece looks. I think it looks cool.
It does
but-
look really neat. Like I said, Smelter Demon is probably my favorite boss, besides like the Mirror Knight. So
Really?
yeah,
Ow, 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 ow,
it was like
ow.
it was the first boss in Dark Souls 2 to give me trouble. Like
Really?
I actually fought Smelter Demon at least 20 times before I beat him, and I love his design. I love the fight. But Mirror Knight is just outright my favorite. Just love the whole other people get summoned into the fight thing.
Is it
Oh,
only when
people,
other people
you're-
get summoned,
you're a
or is it
cheaty
just the fight
person.
itself
Lovely.
also?
Yeah, the fight itself is
Oh,
alright,
but you're a
and I
cheaty
love
person.
I love his design, but it
You
just
would've
when
liked
somebody
the-
actually gets summoned in, it's so much better.
No,
An
no, no, no.
amazing
The
fight
monk
when
fight
you have
in
to deal with an
Demon
actual
Souls, is that-
person.
Ring any bells for you?
What? The old monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't actually reached him yet, but I know
haven't
what
either,
it is.
But I heard it's really cool.
It's basically
Yeah.
like Mirror. Well, it's not
Basically
basically like
It's
Mirror
pretty
Knight,
fun.
'cause in Demon Souls, isn't it just like that person is the boss? There's nobody else.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so it's not exactly like Mirror Knight, but I definitely do want to fight that. I'm interested in it.
But the problem
Hopefully
is that there's
they'll-
nobody on, so you won't
Well, yeah,
get
hopefully
anybody.
there'll be somebody on. If there's nobody on, I think it just gives you an NPC.
It was a really like it wasn't AAA title or anything, but it was like a cult hit, so I would expect it to.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people still play it today, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would-
there probably are still people on there.
I would get on right now and try to fight, but I'm still grinding for Pure Blind's Bladestone. I don't want to lose my Pure Black World
Still
tendency.
doing that.
It takes so long,
He's holding an avalanche.
and I have to do it offline so I can keep the World tendency. So I basically can't do anything else until I get this.
Is this a person that I know? Who would be so dedicated to their Avalon that they'd still use it now that it's been nerfed so badly? And that's Fat Roll also, I think.
Does nobody use Avalons anymore?
No, they're
No.
pretty bad.
They're
They've
just
been
gone.
nerfed pretty hard.
I guess they only use them when they hack them to fire Wrath of the Gods. I guess.
Is that what you call it?
It's still amazing that that's a thing.
Yeah. Like that's the kind of things that I like seeing, but I don't want them actually used. I just want to see the fact that that's possible. Or the ones where it just makes like very good cards